everybody. I miss you all so much. I wish I could see your faces right now. But we're going to have a guidance lesson today. It's Friday, and I thought about a quote that might be helpful at this time because we're all kind of like, man, feeling kind of sad, down sometimes. You know, things aren't what we wish they were right now. So I thought about this quote from Helen Keller, and it's a good one to remember like forever. And she said, I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Let's think about that quote for a minute. She was really sad about what she didn't have until she realized that somebody has it much worse. So sometimes that helps in life. It's called downward comparison. If we think about what someone else needs and doesn't have, it kind of makes us realize what we do have. So even though things aren't like we'd like them right now, we're going to think about a time in history when people and kids, grown-ups and kids, were stuck in a small place for a long period of time, and they kind of had it worse than we do. And that was the Mayflower. Kids, adults, everybody was on there for 66 days. So it is going to be acted out for us in all its difficulties and all its trials by my daughter Mary. My Drew is the cameraman and prop designer, set designer. So we're going to act this out for you and go through all the ways that they had it way worse than we're having it right now. Okay. One thing we learned about the Mayflower that sounded really cool was they had cats on board. Hey, wait a minute. That wasn't so cool. They had cats because they had mice and rats. Ah, like that. Poor pilgrims. They would get really seasick, and oh man, there was a whole lot of vomiting going on the Mayflower. Oh, the poor child. So the pilgrims knew they'd be on a long voyage on the Mayflower, so they packed some food. But they didn't realize it would take 66 days, so they started to run out of decent food, and all they were left with was like hard biscuits and a little bit of dried meat. So the Mayflower had a total of 132 people on board. Imagine 132 people in your house. Maybe your house has like an upstairs, a downstairs, maybe a basement. And that would be a lot of people. But the Mayflower under the ship, you know, where they had to stay, was really cramped and crowded. And guess what? No baths. Oh, stinky all the time. And when it was really stormy, they were all crammed down there all day, all night. And like all people, you know, pilgrims had to go to the bathroom too. So 132 people and no restroom, no toilet, no bathroom, none of it. A chamber pot is what you would use. Oh, and when it was stormy, they could not go up on top of the ship to dump it out into the ocean. So it would just hang around downstairs with them, like so many full toilets. So friends, remember, you are tough cookies and overcomers. So when I'm thinking about those pilgrims, I know we come from some tough people. Throughout history, people have been in worse, harder positions than we're in right now. So we are totally going to get through this because unlike the pilgrims on the Mayflower, we can't go to the bathroom. We have friends to talk with online. We have a house full of food. We don't have mice and rats running around. And we're not cramped in one tiny little area. With 132 people, stinky. We have space. We're going to get through this. You all are total overcomers. Remember Helen Keller. I cried because I had no shoes until I saw the man who had no feet. So special thanks to my actress here for being the pilgrim girl. And special thanks to my set designer and cameraman behind the scenes there, Drew. Thanks, guys. Maybe in the coming week, you can think about people who really had a hard time and they were stuck in one place for a long time. I have a few in mind. We might look at another one next time.